Hey everyone, and welcome to another SocialBlade live show. I'm Jenna,
I'm Dave.
and today we are going to be talking about monetization and making money on YouTube. And Dave totally just threw me off with the sunglasses.
It's very bright in here.
Yes,
The
that
lights
is
all over the place.
generally what studio lights do, Dave.
I'm gonna fix. They look cool anyway.
So anyway, let's get started talking about
Monetization. Yes, that process that you all love to make yourself some money on YouTube.
woohoo. So, Dave,
Yeah.
do we always monetize on any type of video?
No.
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 All right,
Because
so
too much money is a good thing.
what are some reasons for not monetizing a video?
So you wouldn't want to monetize a video that's, well, let's go over what you can't monetize. I mean, videos that are shorter than, say, 30 seconds, I don't believe you can monetize them because they don't have enough rolling space for the ads to even show up. So YouTube automatically shuts it down. It's like, nope, you can't do that. Another thing you wouldn't want to monetize is certain types of content. Specifically, what do you mean? Well, maybe if you have product placements where people are paying you to put this ad or this product endorsement in a video or something like that, you generally don't want to monetize that. And there's a little setting on YouTube that actually goes over it and it allows you to check that. As far as something else, it's probably something like legal-wise, there's probably some content type that you don't want to go over, right?
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to be monetizing your definitely don't want to be monetizing anything that's copyrighted. Because well, you don't own the rights. And also I personally do not like it when people monetize their channel trailer.
Yeah, that is a bit tacky.
Yeah, it's like, here is the advertisement for why you should subscribe to my channel, and you have to watch an ad to see it. And I just, I really think it's a good idea just to turn it off on that one video. I mean, how much money would you make off of a channel trailer anyway?
True. Another thing is, like you mentioned, you don't want to monetize copyrighted content. What about even uploading copyrighted content? I mean, that is a violation now. If you get some leeway, such as the ability to upload but not monetize from the copyright owner, that would be a correction spot. So you can upload if you get permission to upload, but you can't monetize if you don't have permission to upload and monetize. So do consider that.
Yes, definitely. And questions that we always hear is, how much money can I make with YouTube?
A lot.
Or very little.
Okay.
So, basically, how much money you make depends on a few different factors, actually a lot of different factors. There's a lot of variables that go into it. Two of them that you may have heard about are CPM and RPM.
Yeah. So CPM, RPM, RPM, wasn't that a network or something?
It was, and their name honestly just confused the heck out of me. So, CPM and RPM, when you're referring to advertisement, mean
Revenue per million?
per mil.
Mil?
Mil is French for
Like-
thousand.
French flour or something. Milling press.
Yes. So it's either CPM is cost per mil, RPM is revenue per mil. Basically, even though it's not correct, people tend to use them interchangeably in the YouTube industry.
Yeah. It's already getting confusing.
It is. It is.
I just want to click the button and make money.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice.
Easy
But
button.
so your CPM or RPM, that's going to be usually, it can be anywhere from really like on SocialBlade, we say the industry average is between 50 cents to I think $6, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Most people fall within that range. Some people earn more than $6 per thousand views. Some people aren't going to quite make that much. And what that number ends up being for you is going to depend on a whole bunch of different factors.
Yeah, true. So we want to know what you guys are making. If you're in the chat room, either at socialblade.com/live, let us know what you're making, what your low and highest per, I don't know, your daily average or something like that.
Yes. Give us all your personal financial info, too.
It's public. Yes, it's a range.
Yeah, just give us a range. We don't need to know exactly.
Yeah, we're interested. I think everyone's interested, and that's the sort of appeal of SocialBlade right now is You can look up anybody's channel and get an estimate of what they could possibly be making.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
Check it out.
but
Hey, speaking of SocialBlade, it looks a little different today.
it does look a little bit
I
different.
think there's
We
some new
have
features.
a brand new feature, and I'm actually gonna hang on.
It
Share
involves like
this
CPM
feature
and all
with you. Let me get to the right tab, and then holy cow! I'm playing our own live show. That's really confusing.
that. Yeah, we're getting some more
Okay.
views.
Woohoo! All right, here we are. Here we are at the screen. If you look up here, can you guys see my mouse? I think you
Yeah,
can. There's
sure.
there's a new login feature here, and if you haven't logged in yet, you have to register. So here, I'm just gonna log in here with my. I can't type and talk at the same time. I'm sorry.
Silent typing action right here.
So here we go, and this is our new dashboard. You'll notice that because I am an employee, I happen to be blessed with this gold membership. So here you can see this brand new dashboard, and you guys are going, okay, what can you do with this? Well, I've got some different favorites here. And so if I go to my YouTube favorites, I have 26. If you get our free account, you're going to be limited to 5. And so here I have all of these, and look, I can compare all my favorites side by side.
By the way, Kestel corrected us. It's 25 cents to $4. CPM range, low to high.
That's changed. Okay.
Sorry.
So, all right, so here we go. So here I have all my favorites side by side, but here's the best part. If I start clicking on some of these, it starts showing up in a graph, right?
Yeah.
So I can actually compare several different people side by side on the same graph. And because they're my favorites, every time I log in, the channels I'm tracking are going to be here. So if you have like multiple channels, this is an absolutely fantastic tool. Of course, you can also do, besides YouTube, you can do it with Twitch, you can do it with Instagram, and you can add favorites right here. Or if you go anywhere on the website, you'll notice that now we have this little heart here, and that's how you add a favorite. You just click on it, and if it's in your favorites, you'll have a little red heart there. Yeah, so besides that, we're offering some new products and services here. You can, of course, get a premium membership. You can actually get, you can see here all our different memberships. Our bronze membership, you get 15 favorites. It's only $3.99 a month, which we think it's a pretty good price. And right now, we are offering a 1 month free if you guys purchase.
I really like that gold membership. Just go straight to the top.
And of course, something else that this has been something that we've gotten lots of requests for from all sorts of people. But now you can do a custom query. So again, you can do YouTube, Twitch, or Instagram, and you can go here and you can just apply all these different filters to pull up a custom report.
Yeah, it's
So,
pretty useful.
very handy, very, very handy tool.
So I was actually
thank
looking.
you, Jay, for doing that screencast for
So
us.
I'm actually looking at some of the settings within this dashboard, and we have the ability to set the CPM range, which is useful. But somebody, Sally Baby, or I don't know how to say her name. Sorry, I'm butchering it. In our socialblade.com/live chat said, "How do I find out my CPM so I could set a low or high?"
All right. To find your own CPM, you need to log into your YouTube account. And Dave, you're binging.
I am. Leave that. Let's go to youtube.com and sign in.
So anyway, you can find that in the back end of your YouTube.
Pick for the win. Tweet. What? Tweet. SocialBlade. Random pick. Jay, just tell us. Contest?
Well, yes, we know. We're getting to that. Thank you, guys. All right, so we're actually having a contest right now. If you will tweet a picture of yourself with the SocialBlade dashboard to #SocialBlade, we are going to be picking a winner today, and you will get a free premium membership to the dashboard.
Is that free? I love free.
Yes.
Gotta
So
have
you
free.
can get that with all the fun favorite slots and stuff. So again, you're going to want to tweet a picture of yourself with the SocialBlade dashboard to hashtag SocialBlade.
Are we also going to get free money at Pair Bills?
I wish. We have to work for our money, Dave.
Darn. That's why I'm here talking to you guys on
Yep.
camera.
Uh-huh.
And Jay is like freaking out, pushing buttons over there.
Actually, I don't think Jay gets paid.
Doesn't, but he does such a good job, so we
He
just let him
does.
keep doing it.
Yay. Yay for free producers. Anyway, so that's interesting. While we're talking about CPM and RPM, some of the things that are going to affect how high or how low it is, I would think one of the biggest things, well, other than how many views you actually get, well, that doesn't affect that number, but it's where your audience is located.
I'm going into my analytics here. I'm like trying to find my CPM range and see estimated ad performance, estimated earnings. See,
Yeah.
estimated.
So if you want to find out your CPM, go to your Creator Studio, and I believe it's going to be underneath your analytics, and then under your earnings reports.
Earnings reports.
Is it
I could do ad performance.
It's under under your earnings reports. You have an ad performance.
There you go.
And so you'll be able to see what your CPMs are. And then you have like a playback-based CPM, which would be, I believe that's a CPM for when people actually watch.
Yeah. Now, there's also a misconception. A lot of people say, I can't share my information, how much I made through Google AdSense for YouTube. You can. The only thing you cannot share usually is your CPM. So don't yell it out to the world.
Didn't you just ask people to share that?
No, I told them to sort of share what they're making in general. Not their CPM.
Okay. All right.
I want to know your SocialBlade averages, low to high, and I don't know, toss out numbers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We like numbers.
Yes. And of course, the ad types on a video are also going to affect your CPM.
Mm.
So, Dave, you want to talk about some ad types?
Yes. I like the ad where the puppy comes along and he barks. Is that an ad type? Oh, that is an advertisement. Okay. Well, that is a type of advert. It's a pre-roll. And there are two different types of pre-rolls, which are, I think, True View.
The skippable ones and the
skippable,
non-skippable ones.
There's some lingo here that I'm probably forgetting. I should probably go into my dashboard.
They actually changed the lingo pretty recently.
Goodness.
But basically you have your skippable pre-rolls and your non-skippable pre-rolls, and those are the two that of course make you the most money. Besides that, you of course have your overlay ads. That's when you're watching a video and the little ad pops up from the bottom while you're watching, and your display ads, which are going to be on the side of where your video is. And all of those earn you money for that video, but they do it at different rates. So, of course, you're going to earn a lot less for the display ads or the overlay ads than you are for a pre-roll, especially if somebody actually watches it all the way
Finally
through.
got we got display ads. These and they got little question marks. So these are a pre-roll ad that actually pops up, cannot be skipped. They got overlay ads. Those are a little box that are at the bottom, and then there's a check mark that says skippable ads. So that has an actual, it's a pre-roll, but after I think 5 seconds or so, you could skip it, depending on the video, and then under that is actually the product placements thing, so you can actually say this has paid product placement. It'll disable all the ads and all that jazz. But you don't want to do that unless you have to.
Yes, and then if your video is long enough, you'll actually get the option to put like little commercials, little ads
In between,
Yes.
post rolls, pre-rolls.
Yes.
We put a lot of rolls, not the deli style rolls, but those are delicious too. But ad rolls.
Yep. So those things are going to affect how much you earn. And of course, if like a large portion of your audience is using something like ad block, you're going to be earning less because they're blocking those ads so you don't get paid for them.
Who J Key says, why don't I see my ads on the YouTube mobile app or on smartphone? You should actually. If you have an ad blocker running, you probably won't, but generally you do. Now, there may not be as many on the mobile device, but you will see there's always a pre-roll that plays on mine, and it really annoys me.
The
broken glass something. They keep breaking their glass every time I watch YouTube.
Yeah. out where we live, there's like one ad that plays consistently on mobile, and so it's the same one every time you watch a video, and it's a cracking windshield. So, but the ads for mobile views, I believe those are sold separately from the ads for computer views.
It is true.
Yeah, and like of course, a lot of features available on computer for YouTube aren't available on mobile. For instance, annotations that you see on a computer, you won't see those on a mobile device. And I believe also like the overlay ads don't pop up. And of course, there's no room for the display ads. So it's interesting because mobile viewership is growing so much, but you actually do make less money per view on those mobile views.
So you should all go out right now and buy yourself a desktop computer.
Or a laptop.
Or laptop, yeah, that works too. By the way, a quick update, we have 92 users registered for the new dashboard system, so you guys are doing fantastic.
Like, seriously, just launched.
Yeah, like within 2 hours.
Yes. So we're really excited about that.
We're also looking for tweets for that contest that we mentioned before. Take a photo of yourself and use hashtag something.
SocialBlade.
Hashtag SocialBlade. Well, that makes sense. Hashtag SocialBlade, and you could win a free 1-month subscription to the dashboard. Who wouldn't want that?
Yep.
It's awesome.
Yep.
I want that. Where's my phone? I gotta take a selfie of the dashboard.
Ergo says, he says Dave's getting us deli rolls. Score.
Once again, guys, a reminder that we have a new chat page that we've been using the past week or two, socialblade.com/live. So after the show or during the show, you can open up another tab and check your stats. But you can also keep on top of the chat that we're watching here. You can see the live stream from the YouTube over there. It's all a nice condensed spot. And we're watching both right now. But SocialBlade is the better chat. I mean, come on.
It is. It's an IRC, so you could just register with whatever username and just pop right in there.
Yeah, but generally it's best to probably use your YouTube channel name because people search that.
So what are some ways to potentially try to increase how much money you're going to make, other than obviously trying to get more views on YouTube?
Darn, you took my answer. Get more views. So getting more for your money, it's definitely going to come down to content type. There are specific topics that pay more per time of year. So that's another thing to think of, and we'll go over in a bit. But content types such as maybe a flooded market, say gaming content, that may pay a little bit less than a very sort of a niche product. So something like, I don't know, the Floor Mop 4000 that's brand new on the market, and you're reviewing it, and you got only 500 videos out. That's going to pay good money for an ad, I think.
Well, basically, if you're making the types of videos where you're actually using products or promoting products, you can tend to see more like bigger ad revenue. For instance, doing technology reviews. And we're not talking just apps and stuff, but if you're like reviewing microphones and cameras and stuff like that, those companies are probably going to be wanting to place ads on your channel because it's their customers that you're attracting.
Like this really fancy Sennheiser. It's made in Germany. It sounds great. The vocal range on it, I think it's just fantastic for a live show like this. I recommend it.
Yes. And of course, besides that, you can also get a lot of companies will actually send YouTubers products for free for you to review as well.
I just got 2 of them a few days ago.
Yes. So there's so anything that's like kind of product oriented, or if you reach a certain demographic that advertisers are trying to reach. So beauty vloggers, you guys make like a higher CPM usually than
so I should start
genres.
Going into beauty vlogging now.
Makeup companies pay a lot of money for ads.
It's that like shit. Jay's saying I should start wearing makeup. I'll get paid more. Make SocialBlade some money or something. I don't know.
I don't think Dave's wearing makeup is going to help SocialBlade.
It might scare people off.
It
actually.
might scare people off.
I'm not going to scare people off.
Yes, definitely. So, if you're already,
Ooh, by the way, 100 viewers or 100 registered users on the dashboard.
Cool. But so if you already have a channel, you're interested in possibly trying censored stuff, because that can sometimes help, not only in naturally increasing your CPM, but also in getting offers for product placement in your videos.
Mutant Man says, or Muttman, I don't know. He says, how much percentage does AdSense take? I don't think they actually say. Does anybody know?
It is I want to say 45.
Okay.
I
We'll go
believe
with
it's
that.
I believe it's a
Don't quote us.
45-55 split.
Don't quote us, but around that amount.
But it depends, okay? Of course, what your revenue split is really going to depend on not only your network or your AdSense, but when you signed the contract and what that contract said. So, I've met people that are with the same network, but because they signed several months apart, they're getting very different revenue splits. So that does has changed quite a bit.
Producer gave me a tip. SocialBlade pretty tips. SocialBlade beauty tips. Hey, you have any beauty tips? Anyone? Anyone? Post them in the comments.
And Team Solo Chrism says they're sure it was 50. So, but somebody else at SocialBlade, I'm guessing Ergo, also thinks that it was 45. So anyway, somewhere around that range. If you want to know, you should be able to figure that out on the back end of your YouTube. All those documents should be there. You may have to dig a little to find them.
Yeah. My boss is typing. I must watch.
It's so distracting. We're trying to have a live show. They won't leave us alone. Why can't we just have a live show?
He says the networks take a split after AdSense does. AdSense always takes a cut anyway, but yeah, 45%, he thinks.
Well, yes. Yes. So the networks when they do it, AdSense takes a cut, and then they get the money, and then they split it with you. But they get a better deal with AdSense than you can on your own because, of course, they're a network representing lots of people. And again, what that is really going to depend on probably the network itself. So, anyhow.
When it comes down to it, I mean, do YouTube for fun. I mean, if you can get some money on the side, it's cool. But if you want money, go get a job at SocialBlade. I don't think we are. We're not hiring, though.
We're not hiring.
No.
Unless people want your job, Dave.
No, I like my job too much.
Do you like your job? I like my job, too.
Yeah. We get to talk on camera like this. Jay likes his job, but he's not working here.
Jay
have an
says,
open... Yeah, our producer says that anybody can have his job. You don't get paid for it, but you get to do the job of like 5 people pushing buttons left and right.
So we have a job opening. There is no compensation for moving and no compensation, at all. But every Thursday you get to come produce a live show. If you're interested, please submit resumes.
We're going to get one person that actually applies. Watch.
Yeah, okay. So Forfeit the Game Productions asks, how does AdSense work for live streams? And Ergo already answered. Thank you, Ergo. But,
for those that may not have read the chat,
yes.
Just re-explain.
While you can add ads on a live stream, we choose not to. We think it's distracting, and we don't see our live streams as a way to make money. We see them as a way to connect with the community and answer questions and touch on topics that we get asked a lot. Dave does the support tickets. I do the consulting. So we interact with you guys, I think, probably the most.
Yeah.
Yes, and Baby Games Gaming Channel says Ergo is a hidden ninja, and I agree. He is the hidden ninja of SocialBlade.
He has its own dedicated, it's not even a dedicated chat, it's a group chat.
Yes.
But we can see it, that you can't.
Yes. But, that's where the blade part in SocialBlade comes from. It's from Ergo's Ninja Blade, SocialBlade.
Ninja
And
right
if you guys don't believe it, go check back through. I believe it's on SocialBlade's channel.
Early videos.
Last year at Playlist Live, Dave got beaten up with the SocialBlade.
SocialBlade sword.
Yes, the SocialBlade sword.
It was entertaining, though.
It was. And speaking of playlists, wondering if any of you guys are heading out there. It, of course, is, oh my gosh, next weekend already?
Yeah, in Florida.
In Orlando.
I'm going somewhere called Alaska. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
told me it was cold, and I didn't believe them at first, and then I looked it up. But no, Ergo and our producer, Jay, are going to be at Playlist Live in Florida, in Orlando, Florida. So if you're going to be there, check out the SocialBlade.
Send us a tweet, and we'll try to arrange a meetup or something down there.
Yeah.
And Ergo says that the video of him beating Dave up with the sword is probably on his channel, which is Ergo6667. What was I going to say? It's like evidence that he beats his employees. Ergo also employs child labor. In case you didn't know, you can also find videos of my children being forced to work for Ergo.
It's all for entertainment in the end, though.
Yes, it is. Of course, you got to be careful, playlist. I think the big reason why Dave isn't going this year is while it is quite cold in Alaska, it is much colder in a refrigerator, which is where he had to sleep last year.
Yeah. That wasn't too much fun. The refrigerator, it looked comfortable at first, but it turned out it wasn't. Like, after an hour.
Yes.
It's really bad. Should we attempt our every ceremony wrap-up of destruction before we close the show?
Well, Ergo says that we do need to mention that Danny is also going to be at Playlist.
Oh, we forgot about him. That intern that never brings us coffee. It's so easy to forget.
It is.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Daddy. So, anyhow, thank you for joining us. We do normally do this live show every week, but we are not going to be here next week because
I'm going to be freezing to death, and hopefully I won't lose fingers, so I can still, operate cameras and such, and set up this show, and answer support tickets.
And we won't have a producer here.
Yeah, it's never stopped us before.
Well, anyway, we're not having a live show next week.
I'm just going to run over there, push a button, and come back over here and talk.
I wouldn't put it past Dave. He tends to get up from his seat and run off set all the time.
Did that one show. Maybe two.
You did it more than like 3 shows, Dave.
The light fell down.
It did not. Well, okay,
it did.
Maybe a little bit. Yeah, the one time. Okay, so we've got, so no show next week. The week after that, we are going to be doing a show on copyright.
It's true. And as always, SocialBlade dashboard.
Yes.
Because it's awesome, and you got to check it out, and you got to register.
Yes.
And the contest. Should I mention that contest yet again? Go
One more time. Tweet a picture of yourself using the SocialBlade dashboard to hashtag SocialBlade. Yes. And we will be selecting a winner. Are we going to do this today or leave it till tomorrow? I think maybe. Let's give. Yeah. We'll select a winner who will get a premium account, and we will announce it and all that. So please join us for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
See you guys next week.
Man, we need a better outro.
Maybe.